Hey everybody. So I get questions of I want to start canning but I don't know where to start. You don't want to pressure can? Well, you want a water bath can? Get started water bath canning? Let's get you started. When you go to the store, make sure you get 5% acidity vinegar. A lot of stores are going with 3%, 4%. To can, you need 5%. Get vinegar anyways because that cleans the top of the jars, especially if you've got something greasy or something that's sticky. You use vinegar to clean the top of the jars anyways, so vinegar is a good start. So pick up some vinegar, at least a gallon. You're going to need your canning lids, along with your jars, various sizes. At least get something that you know you're going to work with. Pint size, if you're just going with, for 2 people, that feeds a couple, for people, like a couple, that's the perfect size. The Sear half pint is perfect for 1 person. If you're going a quart size, that's more for a family. Then you definitely got to have the rings. Got to have the rings for the various sizes. Pick up a jar lifter. That's to get it safely from the jars, safely from the counter into the canner, and into the canner back onto the counter after it's done. Get you a funnel, preferably with the measurements on the side, so that when you put it in on the jar like this tells you the head space. So if you go ahead and get the one with the measurements, you can just peek and see, okay, I got a 1/2 inch headspace, so it goes right here. An inch headspace right there. You get my drift? So a funnel is a good thing to have. Then you also want, like this here, like when you're sanitizing your lids and your rings, this picks them up out of the hot water. And how easy is that? If you don't have it, then there's other ways to do it. And then when I eat Chinese food or whatever, I like to have an extra pair of chopsticks. I call it Pokey Joe, which I can use like a knife, a plastic knife too. You poke it down into the jars once you fill them up to get the excess air out, so you get a better seal on your jars. So, this is free at restaurants. You usually get them as freebies anyway, so bring them home and use them. Or ask you for chopsticks and you don't use them, just bring them home. Use them as a Pokey Joe for your canning. And then you have a water bath canner. These are more affordable than your electric canners or your pressure canners, but at least get your water bath canner. Make sure you get a rack with it, a jar, lifter thing inside, something for the jars to sit on. They can't sit on the bottom of the pot as it's on the stove. Make sure it has a lifter, then it can go down, be lifted up and down. You can safely lift and drop it into the water. Water bath canning, there's a lot of foods you can water bath can. Like, not just your jellies and your jams. You can do all kind of like apple stuff, apple butters, your apple sauces, tomato products. So at least get started. Water bath canner, it could be a pot, as long as it can fill up like 1 to 2 inches above the jars that you're trying to can. You got 1 to 2 inches of water above those jars during the time that you're canning. You're good to go. It doesn't have to be a pot like this. And you got something a rack in the bottom of it, you're good to go. So, and then you got the if you can afford it, you got the electric canners, you got the pressure canners. A lot of people are scared to pressure can. I was the first couple of times. I thought it was going to blow up on me. So yeah, it's a scary situation, and then you get over it, and then you love the can. It's a Canon thing. So those right here, at least here on back, is the essentials to get you starting the can. I hope you have a blessed day. Like, subscribe. I'll be canning more videos to come. God bless.